Greetings, esteemed viewer. I'm Trainer Nick, and welcome to my first collab with my best gay pal, Hytheter HCP.
Greetings.
So, Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire have... Oras or Ors. I prefer Ors. I think it's a better abbreviation. Has been announced for November, and being that this used to be a Pokemon channel, let's talk about it. So, first of all, anything that you want back in these games?
I never particularly cared for Hoenn, so nothing from Hoenn in particular. I would like the Pokemon following from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Pokemon Yellow if you didn't play those games.
Okay. Let's get this out of the way first. Neither of us are major fans of Hoenn. We started playing before Ruby and Sapphire, and
all those Pokemon are shitty.
Most of those Pokemon are not good. We don't want to offend anyone, but there are some bad ones out there, like Nosepass and bad Hoenn Pokemon.
Actually, there are a lot that I've come around on, but a lot of them are pretty damn ugly.
Like?
Fuck, I don't know. I always forget them. They're so forgettable and boring. Shit like the equivalent of Dunsparce from Johto, except Dunsparce was cool, and I can't... Spinder! Spinder's a useless piece of shit Pokemon.
Plusle and Minun?
Plusle and Minun, yes. Yes, the obligatory...
Gulpin?
Gulpin.
I
think the only reason people remember Gulpin is that they put him in Smash Bros. For some reason.
That's true. Now, I don't mind him in Smash Bros. Last time we played Smash Bros. Last weekend, I knocked him into a Gulpin. It was funny. So how about, instead of things we want to come back, these are things we want to go away. Those Pokemon.
Trumpets.
Trumpets?
Apparently. I never actually noticed the trumpets.
You don't like trumpets?
That's just a thing that people seem to go on about. That's what I want to go away. Just people talking about trumpets.
Oh, okay. I don't mind trumpets. I think trumpets are cool. Actually, people talking about trumpets, did you feel any particular feeling when these games were announced? Because I know...
Oh, Pokemon!
Because I know I specifically thought, oh, look, all of those Hoenn confirmed gets were right.
Yeah, they went on for a bit.
They went on for a very long time.
But they're still going, because now that it's actually confirmed, people think that adds an extra layer of humour.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do humour. Me especially. Okay, so, aside from Pokemon following you around, is there anything I really want back? No.
Just the general formula?
Yeah, the general formula.
What makes Pokemon work?
Yeah, that seems good. So what about new stuff? Is there anything you want to see new?
Being able to play a trainer without a hat.
That would be cool. Like,
especially because Brendan is the worst offender of hats in the entire series.
So, you probably know this, but if you don't, Brendan, the main male character from Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, is actually wearing a hat.
It's not badass white hair. It's a hat.
No, I showed Beck the picture a few days ago to say, because we were talking to Nick about it.
Oh, yeah.
And she thought it was hair. So it's clear that people think that it's hair.
It looks like hair in sprite form.
It really does.
When you've only got 4 pixels to work with. But then you see the official artwork and the awful truth is finally revealed.
Okay, so we want to play without hats. Anything else?
Oh, that's a major brain fart.
Okay, so they're probably not going to introduce new moves, because they don't usually for these things. If they were going to introduce a new move, what do you want to see? I know I'm still waiting for...
I don't want new moves in particular, but I want more moves to be changed in the vein of things like Flying Press and, the Ice one. Freeze Ray.
Freeze Ray?
Moves that affect types in slightly different ways. Like, I think moves like Acid and Acid Bomb should be able to affect steel types to reflect the fact that Acid corrodes steel. Or Boomerang, poor Marowak's signature move, should be able to hit flying types because it's a thing that he throws into the air
I really think there are actually a lot of ground moves that sound like they should hit flying types. Like, until I saw Earth Power in X and Y, I always thought, hey, Earth Power's special. Why doesn't it hit things in the air? It might not travel along the ground, but it does, apparently.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a big geyser.
Yeah. So there's a few move changes. Nature changes? Or not nature changes, abilities. I usually get those two mixed up.
No, I can't really think of any abilities that need changing. I think they fixed the worst offenders in XY by nerfing the weather moves.
Yeah?
Weather abilities.
Oh, you know what's going to be really annoying? This is going to be another game with sturdy Geodudes everywhere.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yep.
Who thought it was a good idea to put sturdy on something that learns explosion by a level up?
Who thought it was a good idea to put sturdy on anything that you can find during the main game is what I want to know.
Yeah. I guess it's time to invest in Bullet Seed on Brolin.
That's true. Bullet Seed did come in 3rd gen, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And
I never used it because grass sucks. But now I have a reason for it.
Grass doesn't suck. Grass is just very misunderstood. And it sucks. So... Move changes. You know what I want to see? I want to see changes to the gyms, but not in the way that they've been doing for the last few generations. I want to go back to the simple gyms of yore, where they weren't like, now you have to bring the blue key to the red door and take the key from behind that up into space, come back with a meteorite just to challenge the gym leader, who is also hiding behind Lieutenant Surge's bin track.
Yeah, the gyms seem to be somewhat of a work hazard in later generations, like Skylar's cannons.
Yeah, Skylar was scary.
That bitch be crazy.
Oh, actually, you know what I want back? I want the trick house back. I really liked the trick house.
What was the trick house?
It was that little house on the route after Dewford, I think, where basically you'd come back at different points during the game and it would have changed, and it was just a side quest where you could get extra things.
I think I kind of lost the significance of that place because I never went back.
Well, because I played through Ruby a few different times. Like, I went back during the plot sometimes I went back after I finished the main plot and I was like, you can do all of them in a row subsequently. That was fun. So...
Oh, speaking of gym leaders, though, I want gym leader rematches back.
Oh, yeah. I think they'll probably be back. Like, we had it in Fire Red and Leaf Green, we had it in Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I think it's a...
I don't know why they're not a mainstay of the original Pioneer versions in each generation, though. Because that's always an interesting thing, having something to do post-game, go back and fight all the gym leaders with their real teams.
That's something I really want in Oars, is a post-game. Because, like, X and Y's post-game...
Go to the battle... No, it's not even a frontier, it's... I guess it's a weird thing. What's it called again?
The Maison?
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, you just go there or you beat up Serena repeatedly forever.
Yeah.
And she probably dies on the inside a little.
Yeah. But 3rd gen is when we got introduced to the Battle Frontier. I'd really like that to come back.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like it to give you more battle points than they usually do, because everything you buy with battle points are expensive, and you get, like, one every time you finish something. But...
They had the Battle Frontier in Hard Gold and Soul Silver, so I think, considering that is the generation it was introduced in, there's a good chance of that returning.
Was there one in Gen 5?
I don't think so. They just had the Subway.
Yeah. I never played the Subway. I never played the Subway.
It was just like the Battle Tower, but instead of a tower, it was a subway.
You've heard of the Mile High Club, now join the Mile Long one! Okay, so, changes. We're probably going to get tutors back.
Yes, definitely want tutors.
Are there any move tutors that you want taken out?
Away.
Or put in? We'll go taken out first. Stealth Rock has to go, people! It's fucking broken!
Yeah, I don't know. I like Stealth Rock when I'm the one using it. And now that, if they bring Defog back, now that Defog has the updated rule, I think that might actually balance it out a bit. Because it means that people who don't use hazards at all have a way to get rid of hazards reliably without relying on rapid spin.
Yeah, that's
true. Which is,
terrible.
Way too narrowly distributed.
I actually think, no, if Stealth Rock comes back, it should be fixed. And we've talked about this before, how badly Stealth Rock needs to be fixed. It's the only one of these passive things that does super effective damage. Why does it do super effective damage?
It's also the only one that affects flying types, even though we've got Sticky Web now. Rocks on the ground, birds. Sticky Web, which is a web designed to catch flying insects.
Yeah. I don't know. I get that they needed something that would affect flying types, and maybe it should do a little bit more damage to flying types, but it shouldn't be like, oh, you're 4 times weak to rock, lose half your health.
I think having the super effectiveness is okay, but having the exact multiplier is extremely punishing to things that are 4 times weak, which is just a massive ton of poor bug types who are already struggling enough as it is, on account of being puny insignificant bug types.
Well, I've spoken to you about this before. Most of the things that are affected badly by Stealth Rock are weak anyway. Like, bad at defending anyway. So that's just... It's just depressing.
Then again, this is also the generation that has Talonflame, and you almost need Stealth Rock to deal with Talonflame, or it kills you.
That's true. I don't find Talonflame that troubling, because if you get a hit on it at all, it dies.
That's probably because you play doubles more than singles.
That's true, yeah.
In singles, Talonflame is a lot more threatening because you don't have 2 Pokemon who can gang up on it. You just have 1 Pokemon who dies to Brave Bird, and then the next Pokemon dies to Brave Bird, and then the next Pokespon survives because it turns out something that can actually take you.
I like those Pokespons.
The Pokespoons. Alakazam!
I wish I had a spoon right now to make a pun with, but I don't.
We could spoon.
No.
Yeah, you're right, not on camera.
No, not on camera. So, Stealth Rock, you want Defog back in.
Yes, definitely.
I want Tailwind in, because,
oh, yeah, definitely.
I love Tailwind. Tailwind in doubles is one of my favourite things.
Tailwind is one of the things that makes me regret playing singles more than doubles.
Oh, and Helping Hand. I really want Helping Hand, but I love playing doubles. I never used to. I started playing doubles for X and Y. I love playing doubles. Helping Hand, I want back. Tailwind, I want back. I want Icy Wind back.
Yeah, that's a heaps good doubles move as well. I'd also like to see some of the more obscure event moves. Like, there are moves from events that going all the way back to Gen 3 that people still use if they can somehow obtain them, or more likely they probably hack them in. Like Wish Blissey, which
Heal Bell on a lot of things.
Yeah, from all the XD, I think it was. The
Colosseum or XD, moves. One of those two.
Yeah, I think it's mostly Heal Bell, but there are some other moves from there that I think were useful. And yeah, there's a lot of moves going way back that are very hard to obtain legally. Most people just hack them in, and even then, you've got to do a massive transfer process just to get it into the newer generation.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have Wish Blissey or Heal Bell on whatchamacallit. Dragonite, I think, gets it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, okay. Speaking of Dragonite, and segueing into our next topic, Megas. New Megas.
I don't expect there to be any new Megas. I think if there were going to be more Megas, they'd be in the programming of X and Y already, like the Latiats.
Okay, I actually saw a thing somewhere. Someone theorizes that they could actually release a patch with Ruby and Sapphire that would put them into the games.
Yeah, again, they could. But
then why didn't they do that with the...
why didn't they do that with the Latiats? Why didn't they do that with the variations on Landsrath, 1,000 Arrows and 1,000 Waves? Or, the inevitable Zygarde forms that are going to probably pop up in Pokemon Z or X and Y 2.
Unless those are actually meant to be released as events before Ruby and Sapphire come out.
That is possible.
But, alright, you don't think they're going to happen. Are there any you'd like to see and how you'd change them?
If they do, it would be nice to see, Sceptile and Swampert get a Mega just to keep them on balance with Blaziken.
Yeah. How would you change them?
I don't really know. I guess if they want to keep it really balanced, they have to give them something incredibly broken ability-wise.
Well, so we'd give Swampert Sap Sipper.
Oh man, that just so... I hated Swampert playing competitive in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. It was so hard to kill. You had to carry Grass Knot. Actually, not even Grass Knot, because it wasn't really that heavy. You needed something like Energy Ball, or... Grass Knot could kill it if you had a strong enough Pokemon, but it's really frustrating. With 100 more BST and immunity to Grass, it's just going to piss me off.
No way, that'd be awesome. And Sceptile, I really don't know what you'd do for Sceptile. I mean, Sceptile got really shafted when they did the physical special split.
Yeah, one of the few Pokemon that actually got worse because of that. Then again, they could give it Contrary, go the superior route, give it an easy boosting move that also has 130 base power with Stab.
Or, like they gave certain Megas entirely new abilities, maybe something that turns its physical attacks into specials?
Or it could even just get a new stat distribution that refocuses on physical.
Yeah.
The way that Lucario went from slightly favouring special to slightly favouring physical.
Yeah.
But obviously much more severe than that.
So there are a few ways they could make it...
I guess like Charizard X. Charizard is traditionally a special attacker, but Charizard X is more physical slanted.
Although Charizard Y is still, in my opinion, better.
It depends on what your team needs.
It's true, it does depend, but I think overall
I think
Y
that's
does
a discussion for
job.
another day, though.
Yeah. So the starters... Oh, jeez. Fucking 3rd gen Pokemon that I think should get Mega Evolutions.
I think there's enough 3rd gen Pokemon with Mega Evolutions as it is. Like, I think they currently have...
Magnezone! Not Magnezone, what's his name? Metagross. Metagross is popular and wants...
He could. Like, a lot of people have been suggesting that Metagross should get a Mega, because then Steven can use one.
But he also has
my
Aggron.
issue with that is that he already has Aggron, which has a Mega.
But, to be fair, Steven's Aggron is for some reason special attacking.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a lot of its moves are special.
Steven, what are you doing?
I don't know.
No wonder they kicked you out of the champion spot in Emerald.
So, yeah, there's that. I don't know, Metagross, I would like to see Metagross. I think Metagross is nice. Cool. The problem is, I can't... Like you said, I can't remember most of 3rd gen because... Oh, Melodic! A lot of people would like Melodic, and I like Melodic. Oh! Not so much Megas. I really want... You know how the Kami Trio has the Therian forms?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like that to happen for the Regis.
Oh,
because I like the Regis. I really want something new for them.
Unlike the Kami Trio, the Regis actually look different.
Yeah, they do, but I'd still like them to like get something like that. And maybe some new abilities, because like, I'm pretty sure they all have Clear Body?
No, I think... Oh, maybe they do.
Yeah. I think
surely Regirock doesn't have Clear Body. That can't make sense.
It doesn't have something that's good, I'm pretty sure.
They do have interesting hidden abilities, I think. Or at least... I know Regice has...
Have they been released with the hidden abilities?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't keep up with that, really.
Ah. So, yeah, what are they?
I don't know all of them. I think Regice has Snow Body.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which is nice. That is the thing I'd like, though. More released hidden abilities.
Oh, yes. Yes,
I'd like it, a totally new Friend Safari. Like, featuring possibly the starters from the 2nd generation. Yes. Because they're in desperate need of some attention. And
there's also the fact that we started playing on Gold and Silver, and those are our favourite starters.
I want my Sheer Force for Alligator.
I also want his Sheer Force for Alligator.
That'd be the only thing it could ever have over Gyarados. Being able to Dragon Dance up, but then Life Orb Sheer Force everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't Waterfall have a chance of flinch?
Yes.
So Waterfall's boosted by Sheer Force. What?
And it also gets Crunch, which is a much better move now because Dark has lost its...
Steel resistance.
Yeah. Well, being able to be resisted by Steel.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could probably just sweep with that, just with Crunch, Waterfall, and Ice Punch.
Yeah.
That's another tutor I want back. The Elemental Punches.
The Elemental Punch... Were they in 4th Gen's tutors?
I'm pretty sure they were in 5th
Oh yeah, no,
gens
they were, because I remember using them. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Punches will be back. Like, the Punches have been there every gen.
I think they've been tutors since they stopped being TMs in 2nd gen.
Yeah, so the Johto starters, not that it exists anymore, but Lightning Rod Zapdos is something that I wanted back, even though it's not a thing new.
But I don't expect
fossils, the X and Y fossils. I think they have good hidden abilities. I can't remember though.
Oh yeah, the fucking Strongjaw. No, not Strongjaw. No, is Strongjaw the one it normally has?
Yes.
Okay, the other one's Rockhead, which is it changes the way it's played from being able to have a wide variety of type stabs. This is Tyrantrum, by the way. To being able to do the Aggron thing with Head Smash.
The Aggron thing.
Well, that's what it is. Except you can probably do it better, because whereas Aggron had to either Swords Dance or Rock Polish, Tyrantrum can just Dragon Dance.
Tyrantrum has the attacking and speed stats. Well, not so much the speed stats, but it has the attacking stats it needs. And a small speed boost isn't that hard to give. Tyrantrum is one of those Pokemon that has what I call X-Cloud Syndrome, where it has great attacking stats and a really decent move pool, but either its defenses are too low to survive a hit and then attack, and its speed is too low to hit first.
Often both.
Yeah, often both.
Tyrantrum also has a lot of unfortunate weaknesses.
That's true. Anything that's rock has unfortunate weaknesses.
Which is weird considering they've been trying to make it a defensive type since day one.
Rock and Ice. Hey, let's make these types defensive, but give them 17 weaknesses. Like, Avalugg. Avalugg with its 200 base defense.
Avalugg is actually useful though, apparently. Like, people have had a lot of success with Avalugg, just on account of its sheer defense and its decent move pool.
Yeah. Oh. Not so much Megas. Groudon and Kyogre. What do you think those are?
I have a feeling they're just going to be an aesthetic form change, like Resolute Keldeo.
You think purely aesthetic?
I think so. I don't think there's... I can't imagine their stats changing much, and their abilities are really too good to change. Well, for Kyogre, Groudon kind of got ripped off.
No, I don't know. I've already said this with you. I'd like them to be Mega Forms, and I'd like them to, after they Mega Evolve, their ability changes to a weather-abusing ability.
That would be so mean.
So, like, Kyogre
Swim, Kyogre!
Kyogre goes Drizzle, evolves, and has Swift Swim. Actually, no, I think Kyogre would benefit more from, Rain Dish. Yeah.
Maybe. But then again, I think, like, for people who play competitively, one of the most popular sets is Choice Scarf Kyogre. Being able to get the speed of that, but with the freedom of general attacking, sounds nightmarish.
It does. No, and I want Groudon's new form to sort of be able to fight back against Kyogre, because in that matchup, Groudon is the clear underdog.
Well, that's why Hoenn's covered with fucking water.
Yeah, apparently it's actually equal amounts water and land, it's just that the water is so indistinguishable it seems longer.
Yeah, probably.
What about Rayquaza? Do you think we'll see a new one? I've seen a few Theta Rayquazas.
I've seen a few obviously photoshopped Rayquaza Megas, but I don't know about that. I guess he probably could to get something to go along with the theme, but then again he's also probably not going to get his own game, so I don't know. I do expect to see Rayquaza in this game.
Yeah.
Like how Heart Gold and Soul Silver had aspects of Crystal, like the Suicune side plot.
Yeah. Are there any changes you'd make to Rayquaza? Like, it's already pretty tanky.
Not really.
No?
Rayquaza's a cool guy. I think he does fine as he is.
No. I heard one other YouTuber talk about it. I just want Rayquaza... He just wants Rayquaza to get Wish. Because it's Shenron.
Yes.
I think that'd be brilliant. If the Groudon and Kyogre things are new forms, what would you change about them originally?
See, that's the thing. I think Kyogre and Groudon are pretty well-built Pokemon. Like, obviously they're overpowered because they're the box legendaries. But like, if you're competitive playing in the Ubers metagame, or just some kid who likes playing with legendaries against other kids with legendaries, they definitely hold their own.
Or some kids who like playing with legendaries against people who aren't using legendaries, and then you get swept by those people.
But that's not really a fair matchup when you're playing with actual competitive movesets.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would change Groudon to a physical Pokemon rather than the special one.
It is a physical Pokemon.
Isn't it?
That's actually, yeah. No, that's the thing you could probably change. Make Groudon a special attacker, because his move pool.
That's right. Yeah, no, his move pool is the special.
Like he has,
thing.
You know, he can get things like Solar Beam, which benefits from his Drought, and Eruption, which definitely benefits from his Drought, and I guess he could get Earth Power probably. Actually, that's a tutor that needs to come back. Earth Power.
Earth Power.
But or better yet, they could make him a Fire type, so that he actually benefits from his own damn weather.
Fire Ground.
Yeah.
And then give Kyogre Water, Ice, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Or Electric. Oh no, not Electric.
No, not Electric. That would just stab its thunder and be
But then again, it
disgusting.
would actually give Groudon a fighting chance, although Kyogre would still be faster.
Oh, actually, yeah, no. Water Electric would sort of even it out, wouldn't it? Because...
But then if you're making him Fire Ground, you've suddenly made Groudon 4 times weak.
To Water, yeah.
But if you can get the first move off...
Tailwind! Trick Room.
Is Trick Room a TM this generation?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like right down the bottom of the...
Oh, yeah.
It's either right down the bottom or right at the top of the TM list.
I was going to say, if not, that should be a shooter. Gravity is another tutor that they could bring back. I mean, it's not the best move in the game, but it's a fun move.
Actually, I was considering putting together a Gravity team before I realised, but I'd just rather use a good team.
It'd be nice if they had boosting items or abilities for Gravity and Trick Room.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Especially Gravity. Some way to boost Gravity. Like, they could even afford an infinite ability, like they used to have for the weathers for Gravity, because Gravity isn't going to overpower things the way...
I think an ability for Trick Room would be nice.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Trick Room is just so easy to shut down if you know what you're looking for. Like, if it was an ability, it'd pretty much do for Trick Room what Imposter did for Ditto. Like, Ditto was terrible and then shut up with Imposter. Trick Room would suddenly become a very usable thing.
Yeah.
I think, anyway.
Especially if they got the equivalent of the Damp Rock, or the Heat Rock for the weathers.
Nice. That would be nice. Like, Trick Room is actually one of the two that I actually really want to use. Like, I look forward to the day when I can use, in doubles, Trick Room, Dunsparce with Ancient Power. Not Ancient Power, Rock Slide.
Ancient Power.
Yeah. Oh, Ancient Power too, because, like, all of those boosts. Except Speed. The Speed boost would make you bad.
Now, wouldn't that be ironic? Haha! Trick Room, I invincible. No.
What it is, like, set up Trick Room, right? Rock Slide, last turn, Ancient Power, get the Speed boost, and then start wrecking again.
Yes. I don't think Dunsparce is fast enough to actually do that, though.
I don't care, it'd be funny. No, after Trick Room runs out, you then set up Tailwind.
That'd just be mean.
I know, but it'd be awesome. Like I've told you a fair few times, I think Pokemon needs more dick moves in it. Not enough dick moves in Pokemon. Is there anything you want them to get rid of or not bring back at all?
Not in particular. I mean, I think system-wise we're pretty much locked in, so there's not really that much they can get rid of in terms of gameplay. And Hoenn didn't really make enough of an impression on me to know exactly what I'd want to get rid of.
I would like the water routes, if not to be smaller, then to be more defined, because there is a large amount of just expanse that you're trying to get through.
With nothing but tentacles and Wingulls.
Yeah.
Or later, tentacles and Pelipper.
Oh no, sometimes there's a Whalmer.
I don't remember that.
Actually, I would really like more diving. Like, the actual underwater portions were fun.
Yeah, that'd be good. Especially because the underwater portions have, like a regular route, they have their own distinct grass, like, wild Pokemon areas and non-wild Pokemon areas. I think they need that for all the terrain types, honestly. Like, maybe have, like, darker patches of water where Pokemon appear, or I don't know, moss in a cave?
Maybe. No, that could work.
Oh no, Geodude jumped out of the moss!
That's actually really ironic, isn't it? That on top of the water, everything is potential encounters, but then under the water, it's like, no.
But having that under the water is a much nicer system, because it means you don't have to load up on repels or just deal with it.
Mm. Oh dear. Anything that they could say, like, we're putting this into Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that would make you go, nope, fuck this game, nope, go away.
Oh, probably not. It's a Pokemon game, so I'll probably buy it anyway.
No,
especially if it does have the things I particularly want, which are the Friends of Fires and the Tutors.
I know what mine would be. Oh, by the way, we've actually replaced all of the land with water. Wingles and Tentacles now have a 0% escape rate, and you can't buy repels anymore either. Also, every Pokemon is Zigzagoon. And we took away Slacking's Truant ability, but only while Norman has it.
Okay, well that would probably do it, but I have a feeling, just a suspicion, that probably won't happen.
Oh, I just thought of something else I'd really like. If they give the Regis new forms, I want Regigigas to lose Slow Start.
But then he might actually make it into Ubers.
Yeah, and is there a problem with that, really?
He doesn't deserve it.
Not at the moment he doesn't!
No, he doesn't deserve it on account of being incredibly ugly.
You're just mean. You're mean to poor Regigigas. I like the Regis. I think I like the Regis because the method of obtaining them was interesting. The Braille quest.
I only really like Registeel.
Yeah, we both like Registeel,
I think
though. He's cool.
Like, he actually has a cool, sleek design, whereas Regice just looks like it shouldn't be. And Regirock I can barely even remember.
He just looks like a bunch of rocks.
Yeah.
No.
Which is like all rock Pokemon ever, but still.
I do like Registeel. Hi-yo, Steel types! Let's try and fix that... Oh, we won't have sprites anymore, will we? We've got the 3D models.
No, it'll be 3D animation. Hi-yo, Hitler!
No, it'll be Hi-yo Pokey Hitler. Hi-yo Cyrus.
Is he Hitler?
I don't know.
I think he's probably worse than Hitler, if you think about it. He didn't just want to exterminate a certain type of people, he wanted to kill literally the universe.
Yes. Also, he existed in 4th Gen, which was clearly the worst.
Yeah.
So he's bad by default.
I actually liked the plot of those games, though. Well, I liked Platinum.
Yeah. I never played Platinum, but apparently Platinum is a huge improvement over Diamond and Pearl. Did you play Diamond or Pearl?
Yeah, I played Diamond.
Huh. Yeah, no, I don't like 4th Gen. I think I like even less 4th Gen Pokemon than I do 3rd Gen Pokemon.
Maybe. I'd have to do a tally.
We did that once. One time we went through the entire Pokedex and by type and just thought, yeah, we like that, we like that, we like that. No. We decided that Poison was one of our favorite types, didn't we?
You don't think of Poison types generally, but when you look at the Poison type, you go, wait, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's Gengar, so duh.
This generation, 3rd generation had, like, Gulpin as a Poison type, and then...
Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment.
And then...
Actually, no, it was really just 1st Gen, which is where there's over half of the current Poison types or something.
That's right. At some point, Game Freak decided, you know what, Poison type is lame, let's just shaft it forever. Okay, it can be super effective against Fairy, that's it.
I think we're wildly diverging from the topic.
I think so too. I think we might have run out of things to say about Oars. Anything else you can think of to say about it? No? Can't
wait for the peripheral.
Oh yeah! What sort of peripheral do you think we'll get?
Mini trumpet, duh.
No. I want a serious thing.
Yeah,
I want, like, a better Pokewalker.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Or
Something that can level at more than one level.
Yeah, so we both have this problem with various Nintendo things, like the 3DS and the original Pokewalker, where it's like, okay, get out and walk,
but not
too far, or you'll forget that there are video games to be had. Like, on the 3DS, you only need to walk 1,000 steps to get the max level of play coins for that, or you could only level up once no matter how far you walked with the Pokewalker, which is really frustrating. Because it's like, well, I've spent the whole day walking. I should be rewarded more than this.
It's like the little fruit packs in the Happy Meals. Like, yeah, have some healthy fruit. With this disgusting cheeseburger and this large Coke.
Actually, my Pokewalker's over there. Go grab it for me.
I choose you! Poor game design!
I'm actually pretty sure there's still a Lapras on here, but the battery has since run dead.
Oh, poor Lapras. You killed a Lapras.
Those
things are rare, man.
I know. Actually, I know we're getting way off topic, but this Pokewalker has been through some shit. Remember that school day where I dropped it at the train station, got to school, realized, shit, where's my Pokewalker? Went and told the assistant principal, Principal, I've lost my telephone at the train station. Can I please go and rescue it? I was allowed to. And it was sitting in the middle of the road with an Eevee on it, still sitting there happy and bouncing. So I decided that Eevee was the best Eevee. I actually still have that Eevee.
Oh, nice.
It's an Umbreon now, because Umbreon is the coolest of those evolutions. But, yeah, I still have that Umbreon.
I think I prefer Jolteon.
Jolteon's pretty cool. I like Umbreon
He's all
more.
spiky and killy.
Anyway, we are definitely off topic. I think we've forgotten... Well, we don't have anything more to talk about.
I think a good portion of this will have to be edited out.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll put a link
later,
to
folks.
His YouTube channel
and the one video
on here somewhere. He's animating. It's pretty cool shit. He's promised me there'll be more. So go to him and like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff, and also like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff. That'd be really nice. Okay, I mean it. Bye.